Hi guys, Kris here from Mad4Tech. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to see a tutorial on how to install Oxygen OS 2.1.4 on OnePlus One. Oxygen is nothing more than a custom ROM made in-house by the company OnePlus. This is after their problems or ties severed with Cyanogen. There are various text-based tutorials for installing this ROM in XDA and in OnePlus forum. Let's try doing this in this video. First up, let me show you that I am running the latest Cyanogen mod CM12.1 ROM based on Android version 5.1. And next up, let me show you I have the device here rooted and I am also running the TWRP recovery on the phone. One of the main prerequisites to install Oxygen OS 2.1.4 is to be unrooted and running a stock recovery and a ROM. But before we do anything, let's first back up the current ROM. Please make sure we have enough disk space to create the backup. This backup will come in handy if in case we are stuck somewhere with very big issues. Also to note, once this backup is complete, boot back into your device and copy this backup folder in the TWRP folder in your phone to a PC for safekeeping. Since we are going to wipe this phone clean, please do backup any other needful information from your phone onto PC. Since once wiped clean, you cannot get any of this information back. Let's now first unroot this device and take it back to stock ROM with Cyanogen recovery. To do this, we are going to take the help of a tool called Bacon Root Toolkit, just like the one we have for Nexus. Links for downloading this tool is actually available in the video description. Download this tool from the website and install it in your PC. Also make sure we have all the needed drivers. You can do so using the tool. There is a utility to check the missing drivers and install the needful drivers in case of missing. Since the toolkit is very small file, the downloading should not take longer. Next up, let's go into the OnePlus forum and download the Oxygen zip file and the installer package for Windows. There is also an installer package for Mac users. Once downloaded, move the Oxygen package and the patch file to a desired location in your PC. The links to the OnePlus forum to the download package is available in the video description. Please do check the same for downloading it. Let's now open the toolkit. The first time the toolkit loads, it will take some time as it checks for updates and driver missings. Once loaded up, make sure you have chosen your correct model number and the Android version that you are running in the phone. If you are unsure of the version or your version is unlisted in the list of items, please do choose any build mode, which allows you to work irrespective of the OS that you are running. We are going to flash the stock ROM and unroot this device. Press the button. We will be prompted with an information which will say this process would erase everything in your phone. It should be alright. At first, we need to choose the Android version we want the phone to be restored back to. The respective files that we have chosen to restoration will be downloaded and the package will also be extracted. Once the extraction has been completed, we will be prompted with another message box asking us to enable the USB debugging mode in our phone. The steps to enable will also be mentioned in the prompted message box. Now let's go back to our phone to enable it. Go into your settings, open developer options, which will be the last but one in the listed menu. In the developer options, enable Android USB debugging, which will enable USB debugging. It will also ask a prompt allowing to connect to the computer. Then let's come back to a PC and press OK. Now the process starts for restoring your phone to the stock ROM and recovery. It will first check if the device is available in the fast boot mode. Then it will start to restore the stock ROM. The process of restoration will take around 10 minutes. Once you have restored, it will complete and the first boot will begin. Don't worry, this first boot will be the initial boot after restoration, so it is supposed to take a very long time. It took me more than 10 to 15 minutes to boot into this device. Let me check if the device is still rooted. It does not appear so. Also, we need to re-enable the USB debugging. So let's go into settings and first enable the developer options by tapping 7 times on the build number. Then going into the developer option, let's enable USB debugging. Now let's go back to the PC. The package file which we earlier downloaded from the OnePlus One forum now needs to be located. The patch file is actually a zip file. Let's now extract it into a folder. Now we need to copy the Oxygen zip file which we have earlier downloaded from the website onto our phone. Next up, go into the unzipped folder and try to locate a file called all-in-one. Double click on it. It will open up a command prompt with various actions. First, it lets us check the device status by pressing 1 and enter. It confirms that the particular device is actually available in the fast boot mode. Next up, remove the data cable and then power off the device. Once powered off, press the volume up and the power button to bring it into fast boot mode. You will see a dark screen with a fast boot text on it. Now connect the USB cable and go back to the PC. In the command window, type 3 and then press enter to actually flash the Oxygen recovery and the app boot patch. This will take few minutes. Then next up, type 4 and press enter to actually boot into the Oxygen recovery. On your phone, you will see a screen with a language selection. Select the choice of language. Then go into an option called wipe data and cache. This will wipe the data and the cache in the phone. It shouldn't take longer, more than 7 minutes. Once the data is wiped, press done and go back to the main menu. In the main menu, choose Install from local and select the Oxygen zip file which you have downloaded into the phone. This zip file will now get installed. This installation will take about 12 minutes to complete. On completion, accept and reboot the device. This is again the first boot for the Oxygen OS. So it will take about 15 to 20 minutes to boot into Oxygen OS. Once the device boots in, do the initial setup. I'm going to restore my apps from a previous installation of the same device. Finally, after the restoration has been successful, make your choice of button, gestures, keyboard and shelf. Voila! We are into Oxygen OS. This is it. As always, hope you found this video useful. If so, please do leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos like this. Also, If you have any questions, you can reach out to me via Twitter at Matt4Tech or do write to me via the comment section down below. Until then, good day, take care, bye bye.